Okay, so I'm going to use the Too Faced Shadow Insurance eyeshadow primer. Okay. Now this I'm going to just use my finger and just pat it everywhere. And I only have my eyebrows done. It's actually one of the first things I do. Get that everywhere. Okay. And I'm going to set this with the, well, it's not white, but it's like an ivory eyeshadow from the Morphe 35 Ready Set Gold palette. I'm going to use my Real Techniques blending brush. This is one of my favorite brushes, so I kind of use this for everything. Should invest in a few more. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and spread around for my other eye. And I like it because my eyelids get real oily. Well, not real oily, but they can. And this really dries it out and it keeps it dry. And then I just put this ivory eyeshadow to kind of set it in, and it also makes it easier to blend your eyeshadow. Now, keep in mind, I know in a few of my, I believe I've shot it in a tutorial, I use a whole bunch of concealer at the bottom and then I'll set it. I'm not going to do that in this case because I am going to use like some browns and whatnot, some neutral colors. So there's really no need to make those pop more because they're already going to be kind of dark. Okay, so there is the base for my eyeshadow. Now, I was going to use just my 35 Ready Set Gold palette, but I might use the Second Nature palette. Yep, I'm going to use Second Nature. Second Nature. Okay, so for this halo look, I am going to work my way up on the color. So I'm going to use the color Dust to get started. And I'm going to do it right by my tear duct. And just blend. And I'm going to blend this up a little, but I'm not going to cross it. I'm just going to blend it up. See, it's, well, in my opinion, it's really light. So I can use this as a transitioning color. There we go. So since this is going to be the halo effect or look, however you want to call it, I am just going to keep them straight like this because it's not going to be like a semi-cut crease or anything like that. Okay, and I don't know if you guys can see, it's a little dark. There's going to be some little area, well, there shouldn't be, but if there is a little dark area, there's not even a big deal. Because remember, we're working our way up as far as the color, so that'll be okay. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It does not have to be perfect whatsoever. Now I'm doing the same thing for the other side. I'm just going to blend as much as possible, and like I said, just brush up. Now I don't have anything on my face as far as like foundation or anything like that, concealer. I don't have anything, just my eyebrows and the primer. And I do this because whatever eyeshadow falls from whatever look I'm doing, it's gonna fall into my concealer. And then if I use those little stickers that go on the bottom, if I do my concealer, take it off, it's gonna take it right off. So really it's like I'm doing all that for nothing. So I'm just gonna save that till the end. Sorry guys, I guess I'm getting sick. Save that to the end, and that way we can do that. Okay, so for my base, we pretty much got that done. Ugh, harsh line right there. Okay, we got that done. Okay, next I'm going to use the color Rich in the Second Nature palette. So I applied a little bit of product on the brush, and I'm just gonna softly, gently work it in there. And blending is always key, ladies. And for this look, I'm actually not going to have eyeliner. And it doesn't look bad without eyeliner either. I am going to use a form of eyeliner, but really it's just to, well, once we get to that part, I'll show you. Now right here at the end, I'm just gonna blend in circles. And just let it slowly, just very little, swipe it up. Okay, now for the inside, I'm going to apply a little bit of more product. And here I'm just going to kind of tap it in there. And then right at my tear duct, I am just going to do small circular motions. And see how it's progressively getting there, just little by little. Now remember this, the color I'm using is the color Rich in the Second Nature, the Morphe Second Nature palette. Okay, now on to the next eye. Remember, just apply a little bit and blend, blend, blend. I am doing these up and down motions, so that way I kind of remember not to go too far in, because the middle color is going to be separate. I just, honestly guys, I just love these eyeshadows. They're so easy and like well pigmented. They're so easy to blend and they're really well pigmented. Circle, 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 circle. There's a little patch there. Guess that's where I didn't get any of the white or ivory eyeshadow. And I'm just slowly gonna bring this up and down. Okay, next I'm going to use the color Ruby. I'm lying. The color is Zippy in the Second Nature palette. Now this I'm going to use with my fingers. Only because it transfers a whole lot better with your fingers versus a brush. I don't know why, but it just does. I was going to explain to you why, but then I really can't explain because I myself don't understand. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I was kind of like wiping it on there. At least the part that's on my lid. I mean, like right where my eye is at. Now, this part up here at the top, I'm just gonna pat it because it kind of like blends it. So I'm just gonna pat that on there like so. And then just a little bit on the side so it can blend. Now, with the brush I've been using, I'm not going to apply any product. I'm just going to kind of blend in that little harsh line that's there. Again, the part that on my eyelid, right where my eyeball is at, I'm just going to wipe it on and then tap. Alright, the same thing for the other eye. I'm gonna wipe. More product. Okay. Clean my finger. Okay, so there is that, and it probably looks like I have a black eye or something because of how dark they look. But I promise once the rest of my makeup is done, it's gonna look bomb. Okay, so I just wanted to let you guys know that the picture I uploaded on Instagram, I used the Ready Set Gold palette. In my video, I'm using the Second Nature palette. So just an FYI, but really the colors are really the same. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on to doing my face. Okay, so for my face, I've already primed it. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte in Natural Buff, it's 103, and the Milani Conceal in Perfect 2-in-1 in the color Sand Beige. I'm going to mix these two on my oval toothbrush makeup brush and kind of just disperse it all in my hair. Okay, I'm just going to apply that evenly. Let's get that everywhere. So the reason why I mixed them is because the Milani foundation in beige, I would use that. I used that one during the summer because I tanned, and in the winter my skin does tend to light up a lot, and the L'Oreal is the one I would use during the winter, but I noticed it's kind of got like a pinkish tone to it. So what I do is I'll use the Conceal, the Milani Conceal Perfect foundation. If I mix them together, it kind of cancels that out. So that's what I do. Plus every time I go to the store they never have my shades, so I'm just like over it. Alright. Okay, so for my forehead I do use a smaller brush because I do not want to mess with my eyebrows. So I'm going to just apply a little bit of product. I still mix them both. My hair is so dirty. And just blend it all together. I'm not really too worried about getting the foundation under my eyes, only because I am going to use concealer. And if I have foundation, then I have concealer, then I go and I set it with the, or I go and I bake it with setting powder. This gets real cakey. And I don't like cakey. But I do want it to be completely covered. So like 2 months ago, I broke out literally right next to each other. One on this side, and then as I was getting rid of this, it was still there. I got another one on this side. So now it looks like I have 2 little random balls. It looks like I pierced it right there or something. It's all ugly. But they're going away. I hope they never come back. They're not welcome. Okay. So that is that. I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Conceal. You can see I'm already running low. So I'm just going to apply under my eyes. And you know, I've been getting a lot of sleep lately, so I really don't understand why my under circles are really bad. Because they are, I just don't know why. I've really been sleeping a lot lately. Oh, here was what. So normally I have a water bottle here to soak up my forgot I moved it. Okay. Because I'm so lazy, this is what I do. I do not want to get up. Okay. And then for any of y'all that might not know or haven't seen one of my other videos, the reason why I wet it is because it makes it a lot more easier to move around, and I really don't find it sucking up as much product because it's already wet. So I'm just going to gently spread that everywhere. And this might be too much for some of you. For some of you it's not. Get that out. As far as like the amount of coverage that you want, really it just has to do with how much concealer you get in there. And because I know you guys saw how bad my under circles were, I put a lot. But you don't have to. You can wear less. It's just really to your needs. And obviously also I really needed it, so go ahead and do that. I'm just gonna bring it up a little so that way it kind of blends in. And that way when I bake it's not just like a straight line. I hate that. Okay, next time. Now I do add some right here, like I said, to cover up those little temporary scars. Okay, now to set my concealer, I use this, the original formula. I think it says Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. And it's in translucent. I'm going to use a Real Techniques blending sponge. And I'm just going to dab real quick under my eye because I don't want any creases. Oh, you know what? I am so crazy. I'm not even done. Okay, so I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Duo Concealer, color correcting Duo Concealer. And I'm going to use the yellow side, and I'm just going to kind of apply that like so. And this, I'm only going to do this one at a time, because if not, it's going to remove the concealer I currently have. And this is going to cancel out any remaining little dark circles you can see under the concealer. Because I don't know if y'all know, but yellow cancels out purple, like purples and blues and whatnot. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set that. I'm going to apply, just tap that into the product and just kind of pat that on there. Like I said, the only reason I call this old lady powder is because it smells like an old lady to me. And then with the powder, apply some more and let it sit under. Now I know I look ridiculous, but whatever. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply some eyelashes. Oh, remember how I said I was not going to use eyeliner, but not in the sense as I'm going to do winged eyeliner. I'm going to use this pencil eyeliner. It's New York Colors in the black, and I'm going to apply it under my lash line. Now this helps give it like a more complete, darker, cleaner look. Now don't ask me how I do this, because you know what, I haven't applied eyeliner like this since I was in like middle school. Okay, and then I'm just gonna do little faint lines here. See, I'm just applying very little, nothing too major, and really I'm just trying to blend this in with my lashes, so that way when I put my falsies, like, you don't see that weird line, you don't see the band. It's a little easier to hide. Alright, going to my lash line. Alright, I'm going to wipe off the excess. I don't really let it bake for too long. With my Cala brush, this is another blending brush, I'm just going to apply some of that ivory eyeshadow on the arch, and just kind of, it gets it like I don't know how to explain it. It gets it like, it brings it down lower, but it's also blending it. It kind of like lightens it up, so it looks really nice because it's blending it into the shape that you're looking for, but also doesn't look all crazy like your eyeshadow's going on a date with your eyebrows or something. I'm also going to apply some of that eyeshadow right here, kind of controls that. And keep in mind, all this is, it's that ivory shade eyeshadow. This eyeshadow, you'll find it in the Ready Set Gold palette. There. And then with my blending brush, I can just blend it out a little bit without adding any product. So we're trying to control it. Okay, now lastly what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do my contour and apply my lashes, and I'll see you guys right back. Okay, so this is the final look. And I already have my eyelashes. The eyelashes I put on are the Ardell Wispies. For the highlighter, I use the Milani Strobe Light in Day Glow. Like I said, this is just the finishing product. I hope you guys liked this video, and if you did and it's your first time seeing my videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button or the like button, share it, comment, let me know what you thought, and as always, I'll see you guys next time.